like this, seeing how it goes. I did one just minutes ago, and with some changes, but it didn't go that well in terms of views. And normally, like, I've been doing this for a month now, something like that, and the lowest views, even for the first one, were around 80 something, which I was like, okay, that's probably normal, and I got used to that. But then I did one live today with with a few things changed, and I'll explain that. And they, for the same amount of time, like 20 something minutes, and had zero people coming by. So I'm just testing to see if this uh, going back to normal like this is helpful. Before I used a tripod and a fixed camera, and it seemed a bit better. For me, also it was horizontal, but and it wasn't shaky or anything like that. But there was no no viewers. Now I'm just returning it to the normal way. That I'm just holding my phone and having this background to see if that was maybe a why it it went wrong. But we'll see how that goes. Maybe it's the algorithms like that, maybe not, but who knows? I'll just test it, see how this goes, and if it goes well, then I'll keep it the way it was. No changes. So yeah, that's that. Now I wanted to mention a few things. I had another topic I wanted to discuss, but if I mean discuss, to, yeah, talk about. But if anybody has any particular things that they would want to say or us to talk about, we'll go into that. So yeah, thank you by the way for joining and for liking the video. That means a lot. If you have any kinds of comments or things that you would want to say, feel free to say it in the chat. Your Duckman says hello. Hello, Duckman. Happy you're here. Thank you for joining. Tyler says NP. I guess no problem. Thank you, Tyler, for joining as well. Glad to have you here. And yeah, feel free to leave your comments or questions in the comments, and we'll talk about anything. Basically, any topic goes, as long as we keep things friendly and civil. So yeah, now I just was thinking of talking about a little bit about fitness, since that's something that I do. But if you have anything else in mind, we'll jump into that as well. Sad, uh, how would you pronounce that? Sadur printing, Sadder printing. Is that it? I said hi, so hello there for you as well. Thank you for joining. Hope you're having all a great day. Alfredo Mendoza says hi. Hello back to you also. Hope everybody's having a great Friday and that the weekend is going to be nice as well. What's best way to lose weight? Asks your Duckman. Excellent question. So I was going to talk about the best way to gain some weight, some muscle mass, because that's what my colleague asked. But we'll start first with answering your question, Duckman, and then I'll mention the way to gain muscle mass as well. But yeah, best way to lose weight. There's a few things, a few factors that need to be included in this, but trust me, it will feel great. Um, so, a few things. There's diet. I mean, in general, like the food that we eat, number one. Number two, activity, exercise. And number three is rest and sleep, because it also not directly influences your weight, but it influences how fast you recover, how you feel, and all that, which then indirectly influences the progress you make in your weight loss or weight gain journey. So for weight loss, there's a few things And first, when we talk about diet, I would say that you should not think of it as something that you will do for a month or 2 months or 3 months, and then get back to the usual thing that you were eating, or the usual way you were eating. It has to be a way of eating indefinitely, but it's not. It doesn't mean eat just these three things. That's boring, and that doesn't work long term. You would need to create something that is acceptable for you, and better than the thing that you are doing now. For example, um, you would, if you're someone who eats or drinks, let's start with the drinks. If you're someone who drinks a lot of soda or juice in general, it has a lot of sugar, therefore it has a lot of calories, and that's one easy way. If you eliminate that, that's one easy way to lose weight, because you're eliminating extra calories that way. It's very easy to get extra calories from drinking, much easier than it is from eating. So that's one thing. If, for example, you're having those sodas, best thing would be to switch just to water. But if that's very difficult, then switching to diet soda first, like as a first step, is a good one. Then, because again, soda and things like that can also affect things like your liver. So there's like fatty liver and all that. So you want to avoid those things, and by drinking mainly water. You can drink a soda, or you can eat other things every now and again, but that's job number one. For food in general, again, you would want to limit some things. You don't want to go cold turkey and everything, but you want to limit the intake of certain things. If, for example, you're going to the bakery a lot, try eliminating that, like bakery, baked goods, bread, things like that, mostly from your diet. Jesus loves you, thanks. Says chicken wing. Thank you for joining the chat, Chicken Wing. So yeah, eliminating that, like a bread or pasta or something's similar, those types of carbs. You can eliminate them and switch to something like rice can be okay, but better than rice would be, for example, quinoa. You can do couscous, you can do things like that. And for me, I would say find a few things that you enjoy, because eating just one thing is boring, or can be boring over time. So finding a few things that you can eat and switch between is good. So that, and make sure that you have in your diet plenty of protein and plenty of well, fiber, mainly fiber and protein, and that through your diet you have enough vitamins and minerals and stuff. The way you do that is by mixing or changing the food that you eat. So you don't eat every day, for example, chicken and rice. Again, boring, number one, and number two, you don't get enough of other nutrients. So chicken is great because it's lean. Lean meat doesn't have a lot of fat. You also need fat, by the way, so don't go all the way like not eating fat at all. Fat is important because of hormones and hormone like regulation and all that. So you'll need some fat, not too much, but some at least. So there's chicken mainly, then there's turkey, things like that. There's beef sometimes, fish definitely. So chicken, turkey, fish, lean meats like that, and from time to time you can do red meat as well. Again, it depends on what it is you like, but that's the main goal, is having a diet that you can enjoy long term. Then the way of getting fiber is through things like, for example, avocado has good healthy fats, has a lot of fiber, and gives you some vitamins and minerals. Same thing with many vegetables and fruits. Fruits are fine. You'll hear some people say, oh, fruits have sugar, and sure they do, but they also have fiber, they have vitamins, they have all the good things for you. And on top of all that, you can't. It's very difficult to find someone who eats fruit. So people that eat a lot of fruit don't necessarily, or usually, are not very large or fat. So eating fruit is a good way of getting that fiber, and it's very hard to, get full of fruit in terms of calories, because fruit have much less calories than other sugary things like sweets. So eating fruit is fine. Everything is fine in moderation, obviously. Like dosage makes the poison, as they say. So even water can be dangerous for us if we eat it too much or drink it, that is, consume it too much. So yeah, fruit, lean meats mostly, and then we go to things like we mentioned quinoa and rice, couscous, things like that. But also you can have, for example, oats, oatmeal, and you can mix those oats with some things to make it more palatable or enjoyable. So you can add cocoa, you can add a bit of chia seeds, you can add some almonds if you like them, or any kinds of nuts. They're definitely good because they have some good fats, and they have the protein, the fiber, and they have some minerals as well. For meat as well, I mentioned, or I failed to mention, there's liver, which is great because it has a lot of those minerals and some vitamins that our body needs. So yeah, liver is definitely a good thing to eat from time to time. Whatever liver you like, chicken or otherwise, pork, whatever, it's really good for us. Not all the time, but maybe once a week, once in 10 days. Great. That way you can replenish those nutrients that you would otherwise maybe need through supplements. And so having a healthy diet like that with added vegetables, green vegetables, red vegetables, all kinds of vegetables are great. Eat what you like, basically, when it comes to vegetables. Just choose something that you enjoy and season to taste, but with certain things. So not too much oil. Olive oil, for example, is better than other oil. And for example, you could add lemon juice or something like that to make it a bit more sour and season it to taste that way. It's Akshay, is that how you pronounce it? Says, hello, mate. Hi there. Thank you for joining the chat and leaving your comment. Thank you for the likes, by the way. Very much appreciated. So now that, yeah, good morning. What's up from Ed Bikes? Thank you for joining, and thank you for being in the chat. Ananas June says hi, hello there. Yeah, Akshay says love from India, love back to you as well. Thank you for being with us, and if anybody has any particular topics in mind or questions, feel free to leave them in the chat. Thank you for the likes, and thank you for subscribing. If you subscribe, I would appreciate it, of course, very, very much. It helps the channel a lot. For now, I'm just answering one question from the chat that we had from your Duckman about what's the best way to lose weight. So I was talking about a general diet that we should have, and you could relate to like a Mediterranean diet, which is one of the best ones. And that means a lot of fiber in the morning with, for example, some oatmeals and things like that you make, like homemade oatmeal, not store ones, usually have a lot of added sugar. And then or you could do some eggs, and then after eggs, for example, for breakfast, then you can have some fruits, or with them you can have vegetables to have that dose of fiber. And then for lunch, even sorry before lunch and breakfast you can have a smaller meal like a snack, then lunch with lean meats and a lot of vegetables, then again small snack, and then dinner can be again some either eggs or things like that. How to increase height effective ways, asks Akshay. So that's a very good question. I have an answer for that. So I'll get to you in just a moment. I remember you. Hello, says Rain DQOPMC. Thank you very much for joining the chat, Rain. Glad to have you back with us, and hope you're having a great Friday. And if you have any kind of topic that you would like us to discuss, let us know in the chat. So yeah, thank you very much for that. So yeah, just to end on this, when you have a diet ready, like a diet that you like to eat, then it's about lowering the calories simply to lose weight. But with that, you want to be active. Easiest way would be to just go for walks, because you can burn a lot of calories that way, especially if you're overweight. You'll burn more calories than someone who is not, by going the same distance. So walking, and then after that you can, after walking is too easy, you can do like sprinting and gym work, because when you have muscle, you burn again more calories and are overall more like you're healthier and feel better. What religion do you support? What red get? Okay, so religion do I support? Asks Rain. So support for me would go like, I would say everybody is entitled, welcome, and should support or be, um, or what would be the right way to say it? Maybe not support, but yeah, we all, there's people that have, what are you? Okay, so people have different ideologies and they should be able to follow them, and as long as they are respectful to others and not harming others with those ideologies, I'm all for that. So I support anybody's way of thinking like that, and I like to discuss those things as well with people, as long as yeah they don't become too aggressive. Now, sorry, returning to the height thing. Sir, can you please answer my question for yeah? So Akshay asked about height. Yes, so basically about height, there's three things that I would mention. One, the very important factor is genetics. So if your parents are tall, then there's a very, very good chance that you will be tall as well. That's one thing. Then there's some sports, certain sports that can help with height, like basketball, obviously, and there's sports like, for example, volleyball, that can help with height for a little bit, for a certain way, because there's a lot of like jumping and other types of movements that can help a little bit with that. And the main thing, so genetics would be main thing, or thing number one. Then there's the basically the diet, the nutrients that you have, because if you're deficient in a certain nutrient, you might not grow to your full potential. So definitely something to be wary of. So having like a good balanced diet, and for what was it? There are in any country there's and like an institution, you go to a doctor if you think you are not tall enough. So if your parents are quite tall, you're and their child, for let's say two people, so have a child and they are tall, but their child is not growing the way they think it should be. They simply go to the doctor's office. The doctor sends them to a specialist, and then they take certain tests, or they do certain tests. They then see if everything is in order. If everything is in order, it's all good. You just have to wait a bit longer to grow taller. If not, There's a simple procedure that they say you need a certain dose of something, maybe vitamin, maybe something else, hormone, something, and they help you with that. You get that with a certified physician, certified doctor who monitors your growth, and you get to grow as tall as you should. So yeah, that basically it. Naturally, just healthy diet, plenty of rest, like needed rest, and activities. Being like active is the main thing. Um, okay, thanks for telling me. Another question: can hanging on a metal rod is in any way increasing height? Excellent question. I'll get right to that. But to answer now, Rain's question: are you Christian? So people in this country are mainly Orthodox Christian, and which is similar to Catholics, but not totally. And I would support like those kinds of religions in general. I myself am not religious, but I don't mind other religions. I hope that answers your question. So, hanging on a metal rod or anything like hanging on a bar um, won't won't affect. It's a good exercise. Like if this bar, for example, was or rod rather was strong enough to hold me, and if I was hanging like that, it would stretch my spine, my back a little bit, but it wouldn't help. Well, I am old enough and I won't grow anymore. But for people that do that, like younger people, kids, um, it won't help with height that much, but it will help with your grip strength, like having a stronger grip, and it will help with your back. So it could help with your posture as well, and holding, like having a better grip strength is in general considered very good for like longevity and things like that. So it is helpful, but it won't help with growing. Um, Akshay says, I'm 13, sir. I see. So, and Pabit, is that how we say it? Pabit says, hi there. Hello, thank you for joining and for being part of the chat. And Rain said, what will happen to them? So I'm not sure what will happen to who, but yeah, let us know if you want. So yeah, if you're 13, don't worry. You have still a long way to go. Like you have a lot of time to grow, and if you have tall parents, you will basically be. Sorry about the loud noise. You will basically be as tall as they are, or even taller. So don't worry about your height in that aspect. I even had a friend. So usually kids grow when they're like 15, 16. They reach a good height. Yeah, my grandfather is 6.3. There you go. So that's good genetics. Good for you, Ashkai. So definitely you'll become taller. No worries there. You can obviously your parents or someone could take you to a specialist, to a doctor. They can check you and tell you if you need anything to help you grow. But I'm sure that you'll just have to wait a bit more to get taller. I had a friend in high school, and he has tall parents, but he was the shortest person in high school, and he got to be quite tall. So before he was like maybe here, and then within just 2 years, so he was I think 16, turning 17 and 18, he got like this tall. He's now taller than me. So you can grow even when you're a little bit older as well. Don't worry about that. My father is 6.4, sorry, 6.4, and my mother is 5.9. Yeah, so those are nice genetics. You'll definitely be in that range. You should be in that range. So yeah, you shouldn't worry about being short. Just need a bit more time, to grow, and being active. If you find like a sport that you like, activity, whatever, dancing, basketball, swimming, or any kind of sport, really, it can help a bit. It helps with not just how tall you grow, but it helps your body prepare for that height. It can help. Some people have a problem if they grow. They maybe something hurts, like their elbow or knee or something. But if you exercise, your body kind of adapts better to it, and you also have a better posture. Posture is like how you stand, so your back is better as well. So that's why I would say be active with something that you like. If you find some activity that you enjoy, you should definitely go after it. So yeah, no, don't worry, Ashka. I'm sure everything will be just fine. But thank you, obviously, for your comment, and for people that are just joining. Feel free to leave a comment or a question or topic, and we will discuss that as well. Currently, we were discussing um, the ways to that people can lose weight, how exercise helps, and now we're discussing height. But feel free to leave any other comments, and thank you for the likes, for the comments, and for subscribing. That's very, very helpful. So now Ashkai says, but I'm 4 centimeters shorter than my friend. My friend's parents are father of 5.7 and mother of 5.3. So yeah, that's fine. It's you're still quite young, so that can change in the next year, in or maybe 2 years. So when you're 14, 15, you will probably be taller than your friend. Your friend might be just growing a bit faster now for different types of reasons. But yeah, um, that's nothing to worry about. You'll surely be taller. Just yeah, try to also get plenty of rest. When you're resting, your body is recovering and adjusting all the hormones and everything. So, I mean, sleeping. Like if you have good sleep, um, that can help. My friend, I'm 5.6. My friend is 5.8. Yeah, that's a small difference. So it will change in a year or two. People your age grow quickly, and so within just 1 year you can grow a lot. So don't worry about that. That's something that you shouldn't worry about. It's something that happens on its own. So try to be active, get enough sleep, and that's basically it. Yeah. Don't worry about it. um, but yeah, you're not short. 5.6 for your age is a good height, fine height. For people that play different sports, that can depend. Like some people that play basketball when they're young, it can affect them a little bit. So obviously, a lot of basketball players are tall, but it's not that they are tall because they play basketball. It's just that they are tall, so they play basketball, kind of thing. Although it can help a little bit. So, but definitely sports are good for you overall. Um, Kill Posen, thank you for your comment. Says I am 190 centimeters. That's quite tall. So we have a tall person in our chat. So that's like I'm 182, so you're 190, so you would be like about here. That's pretty tall. Kudos. Thank you, sir. I'm leaving the live because my mom is saying to go to bed because the night here in India. So bye, sir. Thank you, Ashkai, for joining. You should, go to sleep, and sleep helps you grow. So have a great night. Sleep well, and hopefully see you again. Take care. Thank you for being here. Um, Rain says, I'm 7 foot. Wow, okay, so who's the who's the tallest person in our life? Um, is it Rain for now? I guess. I subscribed by says Ash. Guys, thank you very much for subscribing. And yeah, that helps a lot, helps the channel grow, helps me as well. So thank you for that. Anybody who subscribes, I am very much appreciated or appreciative of that. So yeah, if anybody has any particular questions they would like to ask or a topic that they would like us to talk about, discuss, let me know. And in the meantime, I'm actually 6.8. Okay, thank you for being honest, but still, that's a good height. Um, and are you a teacher? So I was, or I am. That's a good question. Oh, we had a bird. Um, I was like a full time teacher, and now I just teach uh, from time to time because I have a different job, a full time job, and sometimes when I get back home from my job, then I do maybe if I have time, I do uh, a class with a student or two, and then um, if I'm not teaching, maybe I do a live like this, stuff like that. But yeah, I was a coach, like a fitness instructor, coach type of thing. I was a teacher, and now I'm doing totally like a different job. I'm in an office, boring, but yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, thank you for the question. It's a good one. Um, you could, if you like, you can leave a comment of what you would like, what's your like dream job, or you can say what you do. If you have a job, let us know. Tell us what you do. If um, Ojin says hi, hello Ojin. Thank you for joining and for being part of the chat. Glad to have you here. And I was gonna continue. I wanna be a a billionaire. Okay, that's what would you call that? It would be like a title, not a job, but still nice, nice try. And I think we all would, right? That'd be quite fun. What would you do if you were a billionaire, though? How about just a millionaire for a start? I liked your stream, Ojin says. Thank you very much for liking the stream, Ojin. That helps the channel a lot and helps me, obviously. Also, subscribing helps as well. Thank you all for subscribing. But if you didn't subscribe, that's okay. I thank you for being here. That's the main thing. Give my friends money and help the homeless. That's what Rain would do if he was a billionaire or let's say a millionaire, right? So yeah, definitely that would be a wonderful feeling helping others. I will subscribe, says Ojin. Thank you very much. I'm very happy to hear it. Um, yeah, I would. Ooh, I would love to help my friends and help the people that need it. So homeless, sure, but there's other people that need our help as well, right? So, and there's animals that need our help, like dogs and cats and birds and the planet. So, a lot of things that we can do to help the people and the planet and the animals with extra funds. So yeah, that is great. How old are you? Asks Ojin, or how old am I? I am 34. You won't believe what I'm Bonsai. So what won't we believe, or what did he or she say? Let us know, Rain. So yeah, I'm 34. I have a pet bear. No way, get out of here. A pet bear? There's no way. I really do, says Rain. A pet bear, is it like a teddy bear? Because I can say that we have a pet cow here, like this one, pet cow, or is it a real bear? Um, Ojin says, "What country are you from?" Um, I'm from Serbia. It's a Eastern European country, or southeast, kind of. It's a small country in Europe. Um, Rain says, "No, a real bear. You have a real bear. Are you from Russia?" Then there's some Russians that have uh, bears as pets, but bear as a pet would be cool, although dangerous. So watch out if you have a real bear. But animals in general are lovely, though. Hope it's a happy bear. Joshua says, "Send 100 through super chat." That would be awesome, but we don't unfortunately have super chats at the moment. When we reach 500 subscribers or 500 subs, we should then be able to have super chats, and that will help the channel a lot. But at the moment, we don't have that option. There is an option of being on Patreon, and that's on the what do you call it? Like on the YouTube homepage or the channel homepage. Um, but you don't have to do that for now. When we grow big enough, then that will certainly help. Super chats will be great then. Um, oh, my grandpa's farm. Um, man, Joshua Bullet says, "I sub. Thank you for subscribing. That really appreciate it, and thank you for that. I'm thankful, obviously, but yeah, it will help the channel grow. So yeah, thank you all for subbing." And Ojin says, "Do you have a pet?" Well, you could say that. Yes and no. I had a pet. My wife has a pet. Like she has dogs. We live together, but the dogs are with her brother and her parents. I now, because we live in a small apartment, we don't have a pet currently. Although we do have some animals that come here, and we kind of help them, feed them if we need to, stuff like that. And is it here? Uh, yes, but I don't know. I can't zoom in. Oh, I can. There's a. Hmm, where is it? Oh, you can see there. See that? That's a dove. I hope you can see that. So that's a dove, and that dove, it's called a Eurasian dove. Um, it comes to our window every morning, and it's here now, and it asks for food. So sometimes I guess we feed it, but it's a wild bird, wild pet. But yeah, every morning it's here. Whoa, you have a six pack. Uh, I do, yeah. I exercise. I watch what I eat. So yeah. Um, what was I gonna say? I I don't know. I lost my train of thought thanks to you, and that's good. Thank you for the nice comments, and for it's fun when we sidetrack like this. But it's great that if your grandpa has a bear, that's quite cool, and hopefully that bear is happy and a friendly bear. So that's pretty cool to have. What countries have you went to? Ojin asks. Ooh, that's a good question. Can you make me mods? Joshua says. I'm not sure. Could you explain that? I'm not sure if I could. If I can, I'll definitely try or do that. But yeah, how would that work? I'm my apologies, but I'm kind of new to this. Just started like a month ago. But that sounds kind of cool. Having a mod. Yeah, yeah, I would definitely do that if I find out how. um, so what countries have I been to? Ooh, I've been to quite a few, but it's all in Europe. So I've been to Austria, Hungary, Greece, Czech Republic or Czechoslovakia, if you would call it, Montenegro, Croatia. Um, where else did I go to? Italy. Yeah, so lots of countries, but all in Europe. I love to travel, so yeah, I'm looking forward to going to other places as well. But yeah, traveling kind of cool. And I have a few students and friends from some other countries like Japan and China and Taiwan and things like that. And it would be fun to visit those countries as well. Um, I pet the bear since he was little, 1 month old. He loves me. He'd never hurt a fly, uh, Rain says. And we have a Kai Kai. Kai Kai says hello. Hello there, Kai Kai. But for Rain, that's awesome. Like, that is really, really cool that you pet the bear when it was a cub, it was a baby bear, and it's great that it's loving and it's friendly. Just watch out because it's a big animal. So even if it doesn't want to hurt you, it can. So you have to be careful. It's a big wild animal. So you got just to be careful because of that. It's very strong. It has those claws and everything. So even sometimes maybe if it's playing, it could hit a bit too hard. So watch out for that. Be careful. But great that it's friendly. Um, so Kai Kai says, "How about Philippines? Can you go to Philippines? That's my country." Awesome. Philippines are lovely. From what I've seen, and I've had some friends and some students from Philippines. It looks beautiful, and I love the climate as well. And I like learning about different cultures and stuff. So I would love to go to Philippines one day. So we'll see. It's a bit far from here, but that's okay. I just need to have the luxury to be able to go there. So if I had more free time and things like that, I would definitely go. So hopefully in the future, I go to the Philippines. Why not? Um, I was yes, for sure. So yeah, yeah. Rain agrees. Needs to be careful. I was playing in his farm and I was getting chased by robber. Then my best bit his arm, and he's okay though. Okay, so it's good that nobody got really really hurt. But wow, if you were chased by a robber and you got saved, that's great. And that dude learned not to do that. So yeah, definitely a good ending there, but wild story there from Rain. And the most important thing is you also weren't hurt. So great, and you have good protectors there as well. So that's awesome. Ojin asks if I have a kid. Not yet. Hopefully, though. Thank you for asking. That would, I am for me, and for all parents, I'm sure is the best feeling in the world. So we'll see how that goes. Hello, sir. Akshay says, "Hello, sir. I'm back because my dad gave me permission to chat with you. He liked your humor and teaching style." Well, thank you very much. I would have to say thank you to your dad as well. But I don't want to, keep you too long. So don't be up too long. Uh, but yeah, thank you, of course, for joining. Glad to have you back here, and hopefully we won't, be too long now. And tomorrow we can continue. But great that you're back, and your dad is very cool as well. So kudos. Thank you all for that. Very very nice to hear. So yeah, yeah, travel is fun. I just came for or 30 minutes. Yeah, that's cool. That's good. Not too long. Awesome. So yeah, traveling is really fun and cool, and people get to meet different cultures, meet even different people, and it has a very nice impact, I think, on you, and you get to have a more understanding, better understanding of the world, and it builds character, I would say. So yeah, traveling really, really nice when people can do that, and people are usually very happy when they travel. So very, very good thing. Uh, Barrett says, greetings and salutations. This digital display unit is being watched by an individual from the United Kingdom. Well, glad to have you here with us. Greetings. Hope you're having a good day in the UK and that it's nice and sunny, although it could be rainy in the UK. But yeah, hopefully I don't know if you can see, yeah, blue skies, and I'm hoping that you have some blue skies there as well. Love your live stream. Thank you. It's nice because if the live stream is good, it's because of you folks, because you are leaving comments and we can chat like this. So I would say thank you for making the live stream what it is, and thank you for that. Um, are you a millionaire? I wish. I wish I was, but no, very, very far from a millionaire. That's a chat from Rain. Very far from that, but it would be. I think if I was, I would make. I would try to make much these videos even more fun. um, Ojin asks, how tall am I? So I am in centimeters. I'm 182. Not sure what that is in feet. Uh, but I'm not. I guess I'm not too tall. I'm not tall enough to play like basketball, and I'm not too short either. So like somewhere in between. So yeah, 182 basically. That's Rain says I'm 7 years old. Uh, that's very cool. So with you're very young and you have a pet bear and your grandfather has a farm. Farms are also great because you can have a lot of fun on the farm. You meet a lot of animals. You're in the open. You exercise that way as well. You're running around. So very, very nice, Rain, that you have all that experience. You can let us know what you want to be when you grow up. What kind of a job would you like to have other than being a millionaire or a billionaire? That's quite fun, sure. Rain says, I'm joking. That's uh, that's a good joke. So let us know how old you really are. Ojin says, I live in Bhutan. Very cool. I've actually haven't seen a lot of Bhutan. I've just seen like maybe a few videos and photos, but Bhutan I would say pretty cool place. Tell us something about Bhutan. Like what's something that you enjoy most about it? Akshay says, my dad was saying you are a very interesting guy. LOL. By the way, you are interesting. Thank you very much. That's a nice compliment. And I really don't know like what to do with compliments. I appreciate them for sure, but I um, I get awkward when people are complimenting me. So yeah, apologies for that. But yeah, thank you. Very very nice thing to say, and I'm glad you feel that way, obviously. So yeah, cool. Hi, it's 12:04 a.m. in Korea right now from Sang Young. Is that how you say it? I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name, but very nice to have you have someone from Korea. That's a nice time. It's I guess not too late still, but cool. But although big difference here, it's what time is it here? 5 p.m. So yeah, quite a big difference from for Korea. But Korea again, we have a lot of cool countries here. So Korea, quite a futuristic country. Rain says I'm 15. There we go. So double that from 7. Nice, nice. Cool age. You have you then decided what kind of, is it college next or high school? High school, right? What high school would you like to go to? Ojin says there is only one airport in Bhutan. That's fine. One airport is all I guess you need. So that's that's cool. But yeah, you can. It's not that big, I guess, Bhutan. So you don't. Here we have two airports, but basically everybody uses just one. My dad's name. So from Akshay, my dad's name is Rajiv. Cool name, if I'm pronouncing it right, though. But yeah, that's a nice name. Um, so nice to meet your dad, Rajiv. I'm in Russia, says Rain. Cool, there we go. So that's why you have bears, or your grandfather has bears. That's uh, quite common then in Russia, I guess. Cool, cool. Hope it's not too cold. Um, Shong says, you can call me Sean. Cool. For short, but yeah, it's a short way to say your name. Cool. Nice to meet you, Sean. Thank you for being here. And that makes it very easy for me, yeah, to pronounce your name like that. So very nice. Thank you. Taran Jeet says, "Where are you from?" So I'm from Serbia. That's that is a Eastern European country, like in the Balkan region. Sorry, my dad won't let me tell you where I go. Yeah, yeah, that's fine. That's obviously listen to your parents, and it's good. I was just asking like what you're interested in, but you know, listen to your dad. That's the main thing. Um, my guinea pigs were some weird question. Can I buy that tree in the background? I will give you 300 quid for it. I have eBay, Vintage, and Facebook Marketplace, or I'll pay you on PayPal ship number. England, Surrey. Okay, that's an interesting question. I could not have anticipated that question, but there's a few beautiful trees in the background, right? Yeah. So I'm not sure which one you would want to buy first, but I can't imagine how you would. Do you plan to plant that tree, or would you use it for like lumber and stuff? But it's not mine to give, and I would have a hard time giving a tree away. I love trees, I love greenery, so it's something nice to have in your background, in your backyard. But I'm glad you're interested in trees, and thank you for that unusual question. Ojin says Bhutan is between India and China. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But it's uh, it's difficult to find on the map, so that direction very much helps a lot of people to find it. Um, and Bhutan, I think, has an interesting culture because it's between the two countries, so a lot of mix in between can be found there, and I'm sure a lot of like history and then food and all that very interesting stuff in Bhutan. Akshay says it's pronounced Rajiv. Is that Rajiv? But in spelling, Rajiv, Rajev. I'll say Rajiv, Rajev. So which one is the closest? Number one, two, or three? uh, yeah, my name is pretty long in Korean. It's Eom Song Hyun, and I have some friends that are from Kosovo in Serbia. Wow. I'm not talking about the history there. I'm just saying they're pretty close. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They sure are, and it's fine. Like cool that you have some friends from here, and very unusual. Like because here it's a small country, not a lot of people. Korea, a lot more people, so it's tricky to find unusual to find friends from here, and then it's cool that you found like me randomly, and then you have some friends from here, like a very nice coincidence, and very cool. Usually, people from here, like Kosovo, Serbia, um, we are friendly, usually, and I would say a bit more maybe energetic. So yeah, hopefully you have fun with those friends. Maybe um, would guess maybe you play some video games together. Um, Actually, it says first one. Okay, so the first one it is Rajiv. Thank you. That's cool. They're my online friends, but they're pretty nice. Yeah, yeah. And maybe someday they might visit you. Maybe you come and visit them here. Who knows? I, for example, had a student from Japan, and she visited this country. She was here for I think 3 days, 4 days. I was also I have a friend from Australia, and he visited here for a few days as well. And people seem to enjoy it as tourists here. For life, I guess it's different. Depends on what you do and the prices and all that. But for people that just visit, for tourists, it's fun. What's your name, if you don't mind me asking? Yeah, yeah, of course. So, David is my name, or David, or David, depending on how you want to pronounce it. But yeah, David in English, basically. And so yeah, that's why it's like Dave's Vortex, just a shorter, I guess, version. Dave's just a little bit shorter. But yeah, you can call me Dave or David or um, however you like. Basically, I really don't mind. But yeah, David is my name. Um, and I'm seeing now. Thank you, by the way, for the likes. I just noticed that means a lot. I'm really happy to see that people are enjoying the stream, and thank you for these conversations that we've been having. Very glad about that. Um, your name is pretty short compared to mine, right? Yeah, that is true. I think is it common for Koreans to have that long of a name? Like there's a famous football player that played for Manchester United before, Park Ji Sung. So it's like three part name Park Ji Sung. Um, so that's why I guessed like that maybe in Korea it's usual to have a bit longer names. Oh, by the way, it's good to stay hydrated, folks. So um, if you have water next to you, don't forget to drink it. Yeah, it's pretty common, but some people do have some short names. For example, Nabi. Oh, okay, or Na. That's interesting. Yeah, the names are pretty short, but it's my name is not too common for Serbia. Serbian names are more like um, Jovan, so Jovan, or Nikola, things like that. Marco, so short, but yeah, maybe John for English is a bit shorter than that. Um, but anyway, I'm just checking my watch here, or time. Unfortunately, I'll have to get going to make an appointment in the city. So unfortunately, I'll have to end the live very soon. But hopefully, I'll be able to see you folks again tomorrow or soon. Like I have two friends. Their names are Kane Ho and Joe Hun. Okay, yeah, and those are way shorter than mine. Yeah, yeah, okay, I see that. But probably, I'm guessing your friends then don't call you by your full name when they're seeing you. They maybe just say hi and then Sean or Son for the first part of your name, because I guess that's the easiest. But yeah, thank you for understanding. I'm sorry. I wish I could keep going even longer. It's very nice talking with you all, but I really have to make it to that appointment. So I guess I'll have to be ending the stream now. thank you again. Hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you all again soon. Much appreciation, much love. Hope you enjoy the rest of your Friday, and hope that a great weekend is ahead for all of us. Take care, and hope to see you soon. Bye.